Well, brothers and sisters, today I have to react. I have to react. You know, I don't watch TikTok every second, but my social media team, they keep an eye on things. And they came to me and said, "Oh my goodness, Janet, look at what this girl puts on social media. She's trying to be a scientist. Take a look and wait till you hear what I have to say. And I have scientific proof to back what I'm going to say, unlike her. Let's take a look at her.
Research came out showing what a pregnancy actually looks like in different stages, and I kind of want to talk about this. This is what a pregnancy looks like at 4 weeks. Just kind of looks like some dispersed snot, if I'm being honest. A clump of cells, if you will. Yeah, not gonna lie, 5 weeks looks pretty disappointing too. Oh wow, look at 6 weeks. This is when they have heartbeat bands, because they say that you can hear the heartbeat of the fetus. Do you see a heart? Do you see a heart here? Because I'm seeing another blotch of snot, if I'm being honest. Wow, the blotch of snot only gets bigger at 7 weeks. 9 weeks of pregnancy. Oh my god, now we're going somewhere. Now it just looks like a smashed baby jellyfish. Yeah, where's the fetus everyone is tripping about? Because I see a smashed jellyfish. I see snot. I see everything.
Now, was that ridiculous? There wasn't one scientific fact there. She just took a little petri dish and put some snot in it, basically, and some cotton balls and God knows whatever else. Okay, now let's look at some real pictures. This is a baby at 6 weeks, and this is an actual picture of the unborn child at that point. And this embryo begins to make, look at it, spontaneous movements, reflective movements, hand motions can be observed. See its little hands? All right. The liver is now producing lymphocytes, which is a type of white blood cell, which is a key component in developing an immune system. The diaphragm is largely formed. I mean, I could go on and on. Okay, let's look at 7 weeks. Still, she had a lot of cotton, snotty stuff in her petri dish, and I'm going to show you a real scientific picture here. The beginning of the most vital external and internal body structures emerge between the 4th and 8th week. The most obvious visible changes are observable between 3 and 8 weeks. On average, here we go. The heart beats 167 times per minute. And in females, the ovaries are identifiable at 7 weeks. Now, remember what she told us? Oh, where do you see the heartbeat? Do you see the heartbeat? Well, you're going to see the heartbeat, okay? And the hands can now be brought together, as can the feet. Leg movements can now be seen and can have a startle response. That's not the blob petri dish that she showed you. Let's take a look at 8 weeks. 8 weeks. 8 weeks, the heart has been beating since the 3rd week. It has the 4 heart chambers have been nearly completely developed by the 7th week. Okay, the head now constitutes half of the embryo's total size, and the external genitals appear in both males and females. The brain has been producing detectable brain waves since the 6th week. So again, brothers and sisters, look at this. This is science. This is not her petri dish. Okay, let's go on to 9 weeks where she's claiming such stuff. Okay, since the 8th week, the human embryo has already possessed more than 90% of the structures found in the adult body. 90%. That's not her little petri dish, is it? No. I mean, thumb sucking begins and the fetus can swallow amniotic fluid, grasp at an object, move its jaw and tongue, sigh and stretch. I mean, come on, brothers and sisters. And this is scientific information. Actually, these pictures were developed by the Educational Research Fund. And they also did work for National Geographic. I'm showing you here real science. All right, another picture. 10 weeks. All right, because this is where she took us up to 10 weeks. Okay. Okay, a burst of growth between the 9th and 10th week increases body weight by over 75%. And the larynx, the advent of vocal cord starts. I mean, the fetus now yawns and opens and closes its mouth. Look at that baby. Look how beautiful. And of course, we're also going to show you that same baby with its heart beating. So this is absolutely ridiculous. And what she's trying to sell you here, brothers and sisters, is the fact that she's saying with her little petri dish, oh, don't worry about having a chemical abortion, or they like to call it a medical abortion because they think it sounds so wonderful. Well, brothers and sisters, I'm going to show you a little brochure now I'm going to hold in my hand for you. And I will send this to you absolutely free, as many as you want. You can just go to our online store at prolifeproducts.org to get this brochure called My Heart Beats Just Like Yours. We have t-shirts and everything else. But if you want to look at these pictures in depth more, go to myheartbeatslikeyours.com. myheartbeatslikeyours.com. Brothers and sisters, we have to go against this junk science that is on TikTok, and we have to challenge it and show the truth out there. Because, unfortunately, what's going to happen is young people are going to see this, get a positive pregnancy test, and they're going to say, oh, well, it's just a bunch of stuff like in a petri dish. It's a bunch of clump of cells. That's what Planned Parenthood tells them. And let me just finally read you one story, and we have countless of them at abortiontestimonies.com. But let me just read you one of a woman who had one of these chemical/medical abortions. Okay, here it goes. This is Jessica from Oregon, and she was in a committed relationship when she became pregnant. The father didn't want the baby, and he pressured her to do a chemical abortion. Here's her quote. I reluctantly took the first abortion pill in the Planned Parenthood office. They gave me another pill to take home hours later. I cried hysterically for the 4-hour drive home, wondering how could I be so cruel to kill my baby. Not long after I took the second pill, I felt nauseous, lightheaded, and stomach cramps started. I felt so weak that I just wanted to lay down, but I was in excruciating pain with heavy bleeding, and I felt that sitting on the toilet was best. I birthed my dead baby. Notice she said her dead baby, not a clump of tissues. I birthed my dead baby into the toilet. I was heartbroken when I saw that it had tiny fingers and toes. I bled a lot, and the abortion was excruciating pain, almost as painful as my 2 unmedicated full-term births. Brothers and sisters, those are the stories of what happens. And you see by these pictures that I've shown you, it's not a bunch of stuff in a petri dish. This is a baby. It heart beats, and I'm going to count on you to get the truth out, because just remember, there's some abortions only you're going to be able to stop. Therefore, some lives only you can save. Join me again next time for Janet Reacts. Thank you.